It seems to be a tradition. When two Yonkos meet, they clash and they split the heavens. What's up, YouTubers of the world? megageekmixer here to give you guys my review on chapter 951 of One Piece. And man, did we get a lot here, but the best thing of all was the ending part of the chapter. When Big Mom and Kaido met, they did exactly what Whitebeard and Shanks did all those years ago. When those two met, they clashed swords and they split the heavens with their conqueror's hockey. And that's exactly what we got right here with Big Mom. And yeah, Big Mom and Kaido. It was amazing. It was unbelievable. It just had me... I can't even explain it. The chills going down my spine with that was amazing. I'm telling you guys, I could just go on and saying how much I love that scene right there alone when those two clash and split the heavens in half was just pure reminiscing and epicness. The power of the Yonkou is insane. But that's like stating the obvious or an understatement, but who cares? You can't help but feel that way. And what was even more interesting is some of the things we found out here. Not just with the Yonkou, but we finally got ourselves more on what happened in the flower capital ever since Tonoyasui's death. And yeah, there's a lot of stuff we got on that side. But before going into that, other things we found out on Onigashima, the place where Kaido and the others are at, is that, well, when they finally brought Big Mom there, she revealed some interesting things. Now, you know Big Mom and her whole cake island known as Toto Island, or Taunt Land or whatever. I can't remember off the top of my head there. I think that's just because I'm still in amazement over this whole clash between the Yonkos. But either case, now y'all know how she wants to get all races together in her one country. Now she mentioned how there are just at least 3 races that she hasn't gotten to her country. One of them is the Giants, and I don't know what the other one is, but we found out another one of them is the species that King is. Do you guys remember King? He is one of the right-hand men of Kaido who has the power to transform into a Pteranodon with his ancient devil fruit powers. So yes, King, what kind of a species is he? Because at first, when we first introduced to him, I thought those black wings were just part of his devil fruit. But then again, when we were revealed what his devil fruit was and how they can't be in association with the wings that show on him in his human form, what is he, like some sort of half bird, half man type of species? I am really interested in that. I really want to know what it is. And yeah, right now we're looking at ourselves at maybe, oh wait, could it be something similar to a harpy? Which was what was her name? I forget her name. It was that girl back in Punk Hazard. Who worked for Dumb Flamingo. I am sorry, I can't remember her name off the top of my head. Oh wait, Mona. Well, I don't know which. I think it was Mona or Mona. All I know is, could he be similar to her? Now we know that for her though, she was experimented on. But could that what King be? Because I am definitely interested in knowing what King really is. Could he be like something like that? Or what if he's like, what are those things called in those myths? They're birds that have four legs. I can't remember off the top of my head here. But this image right here is at least showing you guys what I'm talking about. Would it be something like that? Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. I am definitely interested in seeing if Oda will reveal this in future and later on down the line in the Wano Country arc. But with that all said, though, talking about my favorite part of this chapter with the Yonkou, with Kaido and Big Mom meeting, and with finding out we got a new mystery species here with King, let's go into what's happening in the Flower Capital after we've been away from them for quite a while. And that was, now as y'all know, it left off with Yasui being publicly executed and us finding out about what the smiles really do to people. And well, after, and not to mention after Zoro and the others rescued Toko and made themselves out known, well, now they are wanted criminals. And well, Wano have put wanted posters of them all over the place. And yeah, the wanted posters are pretty interesting here. And very Japanese style like right there, at least with ancient Japanese style like, or somewhere around with that art. I can't remember, but if you guys know what I'm trying to say here, it's good that y'all get what I'm trying to say here. But all I know is that the wanted posters, yeah, they just remind me of something of a traditional art I once saw in Japanese with some arts I've seen out there before. But not only that, what we do also find out here is that Orochi, after everything that happened, Orochi now has a group of samurai with him called the what do they got here? Mima Warigumi. I hope I said that name right, but I'm sure I butchered that name badly. But either way, these samurai here are now guarding the place, and they look pretty tough. They look like they'll be in the war here too. Looks like some interesting opponents for Zoro, Kinemon, and Kanjiro to take on right there. I would definitely love to see them because they definitely look strong. But not only that, did we also find out that some of those prisoners that have the crest are still being imprisoned, but it seems as though maybe Orochi bought into what Toneyasu said before he was publicly executed, and how he tried to sway Orochi into believing that story so it wouldn't upset the rebellion that's happening to prepare for the battle coming forward soon. Because those prisoners, the guards who are keeping them there, said that why shouldn't we just release them, since, like, I don't know, I can't remember saying that it's almost like saying that Orochi bought into what Toneyasu said. But of course this one guy said that Orochi won't, admitting he was wrong. You gotta be joking. And of course, you can tell straight out the bat, this Orochi guy is too arrogant. He won't even let anyone for a minute. He won't let himself for a minute out in public say he was wrong, because super arrogant, super full of himself, massive ego, like straight on beyond big ego. He will never say that. But with all that though said, it seems also like Sanji and Shinobu might be trying to rescue them. At least it seems that way. But what we find something else interesting here is with the fact that Ashura, who's with Kinemon right now, well, he shows Kinemon a port that's filled with a lot of damaged up ships that'll be used to help them sail to the location of the final battle, and could be great arsenals for battleships out there. Because here's the thing, since they are pirates and stuff, it is great once in a while that we can see a battle out at sea. Battleship battles, that'll be interesting, because we definitely got that back in the Whole Cake Island arc, which by the way was my favorite part of the arc, when they were on the ship and they were battling out at sea with their pirate ships. Loved it. It was awesome. But with these battleships damaged though, and they got Frankie, and no doubt you know Frankie, he'll be able to get those things up and good in no time, and then we could really see a massive battle with the pirate fleets and the rebellion fleets. That'll be really cool. It's so cool. But also, now you guys remember how Trafalgar Law got captured? Well, this is where things got interesting. It turns out that Hawkins and the others didn't exactly capture them by themselves. It turns out, no, Law had turned himself in. He surrendered himself to free his crew. And not only And not only that, he told him not to tell Straw Hat that he'd been captured because, yeah, if Luffy finds out, he'll probably try to go there and rescue him. This definitely shows that Law, even though he surrendered himself to save his crew, he has a plan in motion here that he hopes can work, but he knows it won't work if Luffy finds out because he'll just ruin it. And speaking of which, they all went. Law's crew ended up finding Nami, who gave her a card that Yasui made, and it turns out it's the same Crescent Moon crest, just a different design. And if you look at the two, yeah, you'll see the difference here. My guess is that's what they now did to show that the first symbol was exposed, so we created a different one. There's a little bit of there is a difference there, mind you, but will Orochi buy into it? Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. But we'll see for certain. But definitely, guys, what a lot to unpack here. My mind just got blown up here just thinking about all this stuff. All that pack of information, but the best stuff to come out of this was finding out about how Law got captured, and of course finding out about this abandoned port that could have all these battleships that could, once repaired in time, could lead to a massive fleet battle out at sea. And then my best part of all, the clash of the Yonkous. Oh, what a great chapter this was, guys. I'm telling you, I can't wait to see what more we're getting now, especially now that we're finally back in the Flower Capital and seeing things there. Oh, and one more thing I forgot to mention, as a matter of fact here, is that when Usopp and Robin were trying to bypass security, who had pictures of the wanted people, they used the face that they used back with the final chapter. Well, not the final chapter, one of the final chapters that ended the first act of Wano Country. And if y'all remember, it was this, saying, Oh man, it was great to see that face again. But definitely, guys, this was a great chapter, great information to give to us on where they are and what they're planning and what will be happening later on down the line. But let me know what you guys thought of it. Did you enjoy it? What was your best part of the chapter? Let me know in the comment sections down below. And if you're enjoying my videos, all you gotta do is click that like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon to be notified when I make more videos. And until then, Mega Geek Mixer signing out. Bye!